Hey, welcome back to another episode of my Purdue Boilermakers Dynasty here on College Football 26, where we are finishing up the regular season here of year three already, as crazy as that is, with a home game against an Indiana Hoosiers team that I promise you is trying to ruin our season. So we have beaten Indiana the first 2 years of this series in tight, close games. We are at 9-2, 7-1 in the conference, number 8. I believe personally that a win here probably guarantees us a college football playoff berth. We would need Oregon to lose, which they could do in an effort, and we have to win, of course, for us to get into the conference championship game because Oregon owns the tiebreaker against us being one of the two teams that we've lost against. Oregon's got a pretty tough game this week. As we look here at the top 25, we'll kind of scroll down and find them right quick. So they go on the road to Washington. Washington's been rock solid. Certainly can pull off, an upset there. Right now, we are in the college football playoff bracket. I think if we win, I don't think there's a chance. There's no way if we win that we're going to fall out. Now, if we make the conference championship game and then lose, maybe we do fall out at that point. We're just going to have to see how things work out. But we've been really solid so far this year. It's been a really explosive offense. We have turned the football over already 3 times more than we did last year with Taylor Downs. But we've also easily thrown for the most touchdowns that we have with a quarterback in this series. The run game has been pretty solid. We've gotten different wide receivers involved. We have dealt with wear and tear pretty significantly here to Justin Marshall, whose time of actually playing is pretty much over, as he does have -10 speed, -10 break tackle. It's just not going to work. Now, what that has done is made us kind of burn this red shirt on David Stenerud. He is a 5-star true freshman that has great development, but he's got a bad deal breaker for playing time. Even though I think he would be, assuming that Abdul Volk were to come back and everything, I think would be pretty tough for us to be able to deal with. Losing him one way or the other, but it's largely been the Joyner, Volk, Stenerud show here over the past couple of weeks, but we've been throwing the ball a lot. The defense is third in the Big Ten when it comes to points allowed per game. We're like 5th or 6th in points per game. So we're doing a lot of nice things. Recruiting is going pretty well for us on the whole. I have 5 hours available that I can't give off to anybody at this. Oh, I guess I could. Let's see. Can I give him? Well, yeah, 5 points. Swain here, I don't think is a guy that I'm like in love with, but we can. I can't even give him the 5 or him the 5. So, but yeah, so I mean, recruiting's going okay. We got a lot of these battles I think we're going to win. Unfortunately, we're just not closing out some of these 4-star battles as fast as I would like. But it's a big opportunity here as we're getting ready to take on Indiana. So again, we're at 9-2. We've come off, a gauntlet of wins here since we lost to Oregon, beating Nebraska on the road, beating Maryland on the road, beating a very good Ohio State team with a bad record on the road, then coming back and beating a very good Penn State team with a bad record at home with, final minute touchdown drives in each one of those. And then, being able to beat Michigan State 35-20. It's not a good Michigan State team. Kind of toyed around with our food a little bit more than we should have in that one. But we get a big opportunity in the night game here, at West Lafayette to take on the Hoosiers. They're at 5-6. They've not been very good here this season. Let's see what that schedule has looked like, though, to kind of get them to this point. They lost to Virginia, who is very, very bad on the road to start things off with. They got a couple of should be easy wins there, and they did what they were supposed to. Lost to Rutgers, Michigan, Illinois, some one-score games all around there. They did upset Penn State. They got routed by Minnesota the following week. Heading into the bye, they got back-to-back wins over Michigan State and Iowa. There's 3 wins between those two teams. Then they got beat 66-10 by USC. Now USC is undefeated, one of the best teams in the country, but that's a destruction. Purely from an overall perspective, it's another team that Thankfully, after that middle stretch of the season, we are significantly more talented than. But we've shown that that doesn't necessarily mean anything. We can play down to competition. We can play up to competition in a lot of different ways. Quarterback situation is nothing overly special here. With redshirt junior Jay Stuckey leading the way, he's okay. He's solid. Nothing otherworldly. The running backs definitely have some juice about them, but Jalil Hageman is out of this game. He's got a torn pec, so his year is done with. Wide receivers Richard Blade is super fast, a sophomore that they found had to be a high 4-star recruit, 4-star guy with great cap, so an elite wide receiver prospect they were able to find with big time speed. Decent wide receiver group. The tight ends are nothing crazy. This offensive line is really bad. At the tackle spots in particular, but it's okay, I guess, in general. Defensive line's got some guys. There's some problem areas there. The linebackers, not anything special. They're decent athletes, though. They do have some good speed, but really lack in size in the cornerback room until you get down here to Marquise Moon. Good speed at free safety and decent speed there at strong safety. What I'd like to do, get in this game. Let's run the football, make a couple plays in the passing game. Let's dominate their offensive front. Let's get out of here with a victory. I think if we avoid losing the turnover battle by 2, I really think we got a really good shot here at coming away with this win here for the Battle of the Oaken Bucket. This is a final home game for us. It's a night game, so we'll probably rock with a little something different here. What do we want to go with, though? I think just going with just this plain current alternate, I think is kind of a cool look there. I don't think they really have anything. They do not. Okay. But yeah, we're getting ready. Battle for the Oaken Bucket, trying to win this game for the 3rd year in a row. And get ourselves to a 10-win regular season. So, we talked about it in the last season. Some of this would be get a 10th win here. This would guarantee being the best 3-year stretch in program history. We tied with the best 2-year stretch as far as just the most wins in a season last year with our bowl game victory. We put ourselves in a really, really good spot, especially after battling, throughout a couple of losses early in the season. Lost in week 1, lost in week 4 or 5 against Ohio State, which y'all saw earlier. But I think this is a good football team. I don't necessarily know if we're ready to try to run a college football playoff, bracket gauntlet. But I'm hoping we get an opportunity to. If we take care of business today, I think we're pretty well locked into that spot, depending on what happens in the Oregon game. Then we get an opportunity to Big Ten championship game, which I'm all for trying to get that conference title. We'll see how it plays out, though, as we're going to be underway here at home. West Lafayette, Indiana. DeAndre Smith makes a return up. Going to start off at the 28. We'll see Taylor Downs in this offense. Won the game 24-19 last year. We won 2 in a row. Purdue were easily the all-time leader here in a major rivalry game. Going to come out. 4 wide receivers. Abdul Volk in the backfield. Downs is going to take the snap. Quick pass underneath to Burhen. To gain a 2 or 3 there. Come out to a 2nd and 7. Abdul Volk has definitely kind of gotten going here over the latter part of the year. Big time run here for the sophomore. Would love to have a situation with him where we're not, trying to kill ourselves to bring him back in the transfer portal. Hoping he decides just to say. One of the guys I'm most excited about when it comes to the future there is George Gant from a 5-yard reception. 2nd and 5 now, so nice first down gain there. Downs takes it. We'll try to get this up to Gant. That one's a terrible throw. Is going to be intercepted. And the 13th interception of the year there for Taylor Downs. I just didn't do anything other than press the button. Saw the guys crash. Trying to fit it in there, but you're looking at, just for the safety over top, I probably should not have done that. All right, so we set ourselves up for bad field position here. That is a really nice first down run there for Indiana. Gain of 9. Let's see. Second and 1. 2 guys in the backfield. Let's get a little aggressive here. We send the blitz. Scales stops him to begin with, and Morton comes over, finishes it up, tackling him right at the line of scrimmage. That is former Buffalo running back Lamar Sperling, transferred into Indiana. And we'll get aggressive here again. Trying to stop them on the interior. It's a run play. Got the block in, breaks the tackle. It's a first down. It's a terrible interception to start off this game. Like this. Stuckey at quarterback. Takes the handoff. Tried to come through, get pressure, delivered a really nice ball there. Like to his receiver a little bit more in stride, I'm sure, but a nice catch there. Was right all over him. First down for Indiana. They're looking to strike first. Pressure coming. Still gets a nice throw off. It's gain of 9. Chase Stuckey playing well here in the early going. You guys to make plays. Sperling goes out. Pressure's going to come around the edge. Dalton Sly gets the sack. Going to set Indiana up with a 3rd and 7. Redshirt freshman has been really good this year. Has grown up a lot over the course of the season. He is a playmaker in the slot. Dude, just throw this one in the ground. Kind of a discombobulated play there. I'll end up trying to kick the field goal here. Coming off the turnover from Taylor Downs. They come through, almost block that kick. I don't know what the slow motion is for, but he misses it. Oh, is that a new thing in the update? So the interception ends up not meaning anything, which is good. Yeah, I don't know what that slow motion was all about. I don't know if it was something with the almost blocking it or what. Purdue gets away with the turnover. Downs now going to flip it this time. Okay. I guess they're going to call that a false start. Great start to the drive here. First and 15. Tried to throw that over to Corey Smith, but gets hit right as he releases it. These have gotten off to a pretty poor start for us offensively. Stenerud in. We'll try to just set up a screen to him. And we are going to get it out there to him. Doesn't get set up great. Able to overcome it, though, make this a 3rd and 4. So something much more manageable. 3rd and 4. Ross takes it. Got to get this underneath the branch. Not going to get the first down. All right, let's punt it away. Let's give our defense a better opportunity here. Away with the turnover on the first drive. The offense is certainly playing a little bit in slow motion here to start off. The false start did not help anything. Not getting enough pressure on him right now. Our guys are all over their corner, or their receivers, just not quite making the plays yet. Run play, gonna dump this off. Morton, not a guy you normally want in coverage, but he really backed off a little too far there on that play. Left the flats wide open. Try to cover the flats a little bit better here. It's going to be a run play regardless. Really good blocking. Bradford comes up and makes a nice tackle, but Sperling having a lot of success so far on the ground. Run just a little base cover 3 here. Stuckey takes the snap. There's just no pressure. We're getting no pressure. Really nice blocking up front so far against the offensive line I thought we would have some success against. One play to Sperling. Good blocking, and Indiana takes the lead. All right, we need Purdue to get this offense going. This defense is a little shell-shocked here early on. 7-0 lead for the Hoosiers. I think we'll be fine. We got the horses. Need to try to run the football a little bit more, I think. Talk about it every time before we actually hop into the game that I'm out here calling pass plays all the time. It's just work. 2 tight ends. Handoff to Joyner. Really nice run block there. Easily ran all over his assignment there. Big first down. We've run the ball well a couple of times here already. Not so much that play. Got blown up. Second and 12. Downs takes the snap. Gets this over to Durr. Been relatively quiet here the past couple of weeks. Did find the end zone twice. But has not gotten just a ton of targets for the past few weeks. Take it. This out to the tight end quickly, and Burhan ducks out of bounds. Three wide receivers here for Downs. His offense finally in a little bit of rhythm. This time he's going to get it out to Burhan again. Burhan's already his 3rd catch of the game. Got into the 15 at right tackle. Iniana Gaffo, a little banged up.
On the set. Timber. Here we go.
Downs takes it. Try to just slide through, duck down. Gets a gain of 4 on the scramble. Gets quickly out to Smith, brings it in. It was only a gain of 2 there. Going to set up a 3rd and short, 3rd and 4 roughly. Here as we start the second quarter, Indiana up 7-0. They're finally putting together a good drive here. They're 3rd on offense.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Just gonna try to flip that in Smith. They're all over it. 4th and 1. We're gonna look at this quarterback sneak. Should be able to get it here.
Let's go.
Tough spot to try to kick a field goal from on this game, and Downs does get the first down. Took a big hit to do so.
Ready?
1st and goal now from the 5.
Lasso.
Hand this off to Joyner. Yep, all over it. Figured it would be, but try to make it work anyway. 2nd and goal. Come out much more ready for the pass here. Take the snap, try to fit that in. He squeezes it, and Corey Smith, the de facto wide receiver 1, big X receiver, has really turned it on as of late. That is now 6 out of his last 7 games finding the end zone, and Purdue is able to tie it up. A big time answer there. 11-play drive, had to go for it on a 4th down to help get it done. I really don't know, to be honest with you, if I can make field goals from that angle. Not with any consistency. First and 10. Taking over at their own 19. We got to get some pressure on him. Pressure does finally get there just as he releases it. Golly, having all the time in the world for Schumacher finally gets his hands on him. Play action. Dumps it out wide. Good open field tackle is going to make it a 3rd and 6. Want to man up here? Is that what we want to do? I think it is. Ah, bad jump there for Schumacher. Bit underneath. Scales got turned around pretty poorly there. We're going to send a little pressure. It was a nice throw again. Can't run man, can't run zone right now. Offense is playing really well. A run play. Got to come up, fill the spot. White makes a good tackle, but it's a good run for a first down. We don't have a lot for him right now. Run play. Shakes out Berglund, and that is a big run for Sperling, who goes in for 6, his second touchdown of the day. He is already at 92 yards rushing. What a move here in the hole. I mean, that's all you can do. You get a one-on-one situation with a guy that's leading the country in tackles. Sperling makes him miss. A really bad angle here from the defensive backs. Just help really set up this run. But Bradford is not filling in any hole there. I don't really know what he's doing. But the bad angle there, plus a nice play from Sperling. 14-7 game. This is not the Purdue defense that right now is giving up just under 21 points a game heading into this matchup. I think we'll be fine in the long term, but putting a lot of pressure on this offense. Get off to a good start. First and 10 out of the pistol. Bolt. Just a gain of 3 there. Bring in Justin Marshall here for a carry. See how this looks. Good blocking, 29. It's a gain of 4 there. Third and 3. Got to make this work. Take it. The pass underneath. Branch making a play there out of nothing. Break the tackle and makes a nice play outside of it. First and 10. 3 wide receivers. Burhan in the slot. Now takes it. Try to throw that out wide. Smith. And a busy start for him. Downs is now over 100 yards. Downs going to take it. Got to go wide over there to Branch. Brings it in. Great hands catch there. Tough play. Takes it. Get that over to Durr. I believe that's his second catch of the day, a gain of 8. Redshirt freshman. Downs has done a lot of growing up. I think he's largely a really accurate passer for us. Stenerud gets a big carry there. Purdue team is fighting. 16 yards on that carry for him. His first couple of touches have been really good so far. Over the middle, Smith. Almost to the 5, down at the 6. Already his 5th catch of the day. Make something happen here. Hand off to Joyner. Good blocking. At least held the point of contact there. Didn't really get to where I wanted to go. Second and goal. Downs takes it. Going to get this out to Burhan, who's going to score his 11th touchdown of the season. I don't think he's going to win the Mackey. He has been a lethal weapon for us around the goal line. Back-to-back really impressive drives. here for Purdue. Tied it back up again. We got to do something with this rushing attack. I know that. Got to put a stop to Sperling. We do not let Sperling make something out of nothing here. Play action. There's just now there's nobody with him. Big time play there, an easy first down. Indiana gets the ball to start the second half too. Purdue's in major trouble here. If we don't get something going to combat Sperling, excuse me, we are in major trouble. Pressure just got all day to throw it. Got to make the tackle. Dalton Slides made some big plays. He did not make one there. That is strictly on him. Should have been a gain of about 4 there. Underneath. Big hit from Scales. Big tackle, though. Big catch, excuse me. First down, they keep it moving. Spartan that time delivered a great block. We are in. This is not good for Purdue. This is a very bad start to this game. Defensively, we have no answer from them right now. Pressure, he's able to throw it out of the back of the end zone before we can get the sack. Holy cow, man. Come on. Trying to make a couple of guys miss. Indiana takes another timeout, or takes their first timeout, excuse me. 3rd and 8. Keep him out of the end zone. Get the sack there. Schumacher finally gets through. Now we're going to take a timeout. He has already missed a field goal. Crowd is vibrant here. Kick is up. Kick is good. I don't know why we're getting so much slow-mo. It is a lead for Indiana. Again, get the ball to start the second half. 35 seconds left. It's like you don't want to get too crazy here, for sure. I really don't want to give away a possession as we threw an interception. I want to try to be somewhat aggressive here. See if we can get this maybe set up, get the screen, get a couple of blocks. Joyner's going to get the first down. Let's hurry it up. Oh no, threw the wrong button. Pressed the wrong. God dang it. Pressed the wrong button. Second interception of the first half for downs. I want to just dump that off to the running back right quick, and I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Indiana with a great opportunity to build on this lead. And again, they get the ball to start the second half. That's why it's not even worth being aggressive. Just go into halftime. Go into the locker room. Take another timeout. God dang it, man. Gonna heave this one up. Turn it away. Knock it away. Okay. 4th and 6. This is a super long field goal, so maybe we get away with this one. 52-yarder with a kicker that's kind of struggled here. That's going to go through again. It's going to be a 20-14 lead. Easily made that one. Turnovers. 20-14. We are in bad shape here. I don't even know what you go with here. Try to just hit a crease maybe with Durr. If it ain't there, we're not going to throw it. Not going to throw 3 interceptions here in the first half. Nope, not there. Falls harmlessly to the ground, but 2 interceptions here for Downs in the first half. Second one, just I pressed the wrong button. Just kind of is what it is. It's unfortunate in the game of this magnitude where we're struggling on defense in particular. First one is probably something I shouldn't, an RPO. I probably should not have thrown. I also think it was just a bad throw from Downs. It's 20-14, and we got to figure something out here defensively. That's a good start. Marable and company able to come there and make a play, but if Marable misses that tackle, there's a lot of rushing room. 2nd and 11. 7-4. There's just no pressure, man. There's no pressure. I think we struggle as we have too many just like power rushers. He's just standing. He got all day. You got a lifetime to throw the football. Play action. Got all day to throw it. All day to throw it. Scared to take people out of coverage. Pistol set. And off to Sperling. Morton and Berglund and company there, able to shut that run down. Right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Play action. And get it out in the flats. Schumacher, a strong tackle there. 3rd and 5. Have no choice but to play the pass. Hope they just don't run the football here. Underneath, another first down. We can't stop them. We cannot stop them right now. Everything they're doing is just so quick and in perfect spots in the zone. Read option. He's going to fumble it. They somehow get the recovery. You got your opportunity at a humongous play there. Come on, let's get off the field. Oh, he missed the sack with Schumacher. You were kidding me. Knocked away. Come on. Make the tackle. We get the stop. They're coming out for another field goal attempt here. Golly. He missed the field goal. No, he sneaks it in. All right. 23-14. We're down 2 scores. Decent little return there up to the 22. I think we're starting to figure some things out defensively here and there, but it's really inconsistent. Volt, a lot of running room there. Really did not want to throw it a ton here. I'm hoping to pop a 2nd and 9 run here with Joyner. That's exactly what we do. Okay. See if we can make this work. I set up this screen again here to Joyner. I could not. Try to set it up where he was coming back to the inside there. Really nice play. 24-14. Okay. Did not block him on that play. Just takes it. Try to get this over to Stenerud. He's not going to get the first down. We haven't stopped them, dude. We have not stopped them consistently. I think we have to go for this. 4th and 4. Look for Burhan and then try to work to Smith. Downs takes it. Pressure immediately comes. Just scramble out, get the first down. Survive that 4-down set. Downs trying to make some plays today. Joyner, decent run, got turned back there though. Should have been a bigger carry. Another run to Joyner. 3rd and 3. Third and 3. They're playing up here. Downs takes it. As I work that over, gets knocked away. It's 4-down territory. We got to go for it again. This is not going to be how we win this game. Playing like this. We'll be playing 4-down territory all day. Downs takes it. Going to get that out to Burhan. Going to get the first down. Wow, what an extension there. Burhan to extend the drive. Had to have it. This has not been easy for us. Yep. They're playing really well the linebacker spot for what is not supposed to be a very good unit. Let's see. 2nd and 12. Got to get a lot of this back here. It's just inside of Durr. A little late getting there. 3rd and 4. Downs. Trying to get that over to Smith. Brings it in, so first down. Don't have to go for the 4th down play that time, which helps. 1st and 10. Nice pass up to Burry. Drops it. I knew it was going to kind of be like a sneaky, should almost be intercepted type of pass there. We went for it there. 1st and 10. Get the screen set up. Stenerud does not get a great block that time from freshman Volk. What's your answer here? Downs takes it. It came up. Thought he might stay back for Harris. A 4th and 3. Field goal range. This spot. I think we just kick it here. Kick it's up. He's good. There's a flag on the play. They run into the kicker. Reset of downs here. Let's go. All right. 1st and goal at the 12. Those are weak, a little banged up. Okay. Hopefully he's okay. Our left tackle. It's not all that exciting.
Ready, set. Green 25.
Taylor Downs, last play here of the 3rd quarter. Takes it. Nope. Oh, and he fits it in there, Durr. Gets the score. Purdue gets the help. Yeah, we need to kick this. Kick that straight here. With the help from the roughing the kicker, made this a 23-21 game as we head into the 4th quarter. Purdue has had to make 2 4th downs that drive, barely by Burhan reaching over the top on one of them. Then the roughing the kicker really helped. It's a 23-21 game. Let's see if we can get it done here. Nice tackle there from Volk. Indiana's got a long way to go now if they want to score. Need somebody to make some plays. 1st and 10. It's going to be a handoff. Make him go wide. Nice job, guys. Marable and company out there. Still a 3-yard gain, but we'll take that. Second and 7. Spurling's going to go out. Get this off short. Solid tackle there from Schumacher. Now it's a 3rd and 7 again. Two guys in the backfield. Screen, get it over there, tackle him. There we go. Dalton slide. Another huge play there as Purdue forces the punt. Huge 3-down stand there defensively. DeAndre Smith has got some room to operate. A couple of blocks. Good field position here for Purdue. A good game, as usual. And the run game has not been electric either. Here to Joyner. Gain of 5. Back to the pistol here. Straight handoff to Volk. It's gain of 1. Lozowicki is struggling right now. Huge play. Now takes it. Corey Smith makes the play. 1st down. Let's see. Takes it. Corey Smith again. Got room to rumble. Number 12. Really active right now. This passing attack. Let's see.
Ready, break. Gorilla. Jackrabbit.
Just takes it. And just run out, and Downs has got room to go. He's scrambling inside the 10 and slides down. Taylor Downs has not used his feet this much in his career. This is a big game with a lot of big moments here. He's making them count when he has to. 1st and goal from the 7. Trying to get that out to Burhen, and he is going to score his 2nd touchdown of the day, and Purdue takes the lead for the 1st time all afternoon. East kick is up. It's good. 28-23. Defense just got a huge 3-and-out the last possession. And they do so again this possession. You at the worst hold them to a field goal. Really nice drive there from the offense overall. Go 3 wide. Quick out. Make the play, Berglund. Big time. Thank you guys for the help. Also 3 there. Berglund has not been great today. Missed an open field tackle on the Sperling long touchdown run. 2nd and 13. Quick pass out again. They wrap it up quickly. 2 questionable play calls here for Indiana. 3rd and 10. Can you get a crucial sack or something here? Schumacher trying to come around the edge of dot. Hit the tight end. Had a massive game for Indiana last year. Huge 3rd down conversion there. Okay, that's part of it. Might be a run play here. It is. They get off the blocks. Nice job by Hines. Getting off there makes it a gain of 5, though. Come on. Oh, there's nobody there. Nobody there. Fighting Bradford combined on the tackle. There was nobody there to stop that initially. At least stop it from being a first down. 1st and 10. Come on. Schumacher rolling on the ground makes a play. I guess so used to going for the bull rush with him. That just thankfully worked. If I don't roll on the ground, I probably find a way to miss him there. But a loss of 3 on that play. Inside knocked away. So a 3rd and 13 now. That cover 3 match. Let's get wide. Let's get physical. Coming through, and it's going to be a big sack for Harkless. 3rd sack of the day for Purdue. 4th and 19. They're going to get the ball left with like 3.5, up 5. 2 turnovers from Taylor Downs. And Purdue is still in a good spot here. Great tackle. And you run the football right now. I think that's what this game comes down to. 3 minutes, 27 seconds left. Spread them out, hat on a hat. Just make the blocks. Joyner cuts it to the inside. It's a 1st down and more. Almost up to midfield. Purdue can start feeling itself here, I think. Time they snap this one, there'll be about 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Another run to Joyner. Strong running. Indiana now has to start taking timeouts. Spread them out. Make them stop you. Hat on a hat. The run play to Joyner. Another big carry for him. Now you're in field goal range. And Indiana's got 1 timeout left to work with. When it gets tough, you give it to your guys. Let them make plays for you. Offensive line doing what it needs to do, and that's another 1st down for Joyner. He is over 100 yards now on the ground. Now we want to bring in Marshall, try to get him a touch. That's his 2nd one of the day. Has not had many of them the past couple of weeks, and Marshall gets a 1st down. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Run it 3 times here, no matter what. No matter what the front is. Running it 3 times here. Running out as much of this clock as we can. Volk. Maybe a gain of 1 out of that. He has not had he had a 13-yard rush his first carry. His other 6 carries have gone for 2 yards. Another carry to Volk. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Golly. I think we'll bring in Marshall for 1 more carry. Oh, the injury timeout stopped the clock. You are kidding me. Handed off to Marshall. Not going to score. 4th and goal, though, from the 3. Send out our field goal unit here. I'm just going to hold it here. I'm going to take a timeout with no time left. That way and I don't have to be holding it and sitting at it, staring at it for 20 seconds. They have no timeouts left. A miss here would obviously be horrible. 3, 2, 1. 23 seconds left. This would put us up 8 points. The injury timeout just cost us this game being over with, by the way. I think that's far enough over. Key's kick is up. It's good. 31-23 lead. The game is not over. We're in a really good spot here. To get this win, Gee boots this almost into the end zone. Scales come down with a nice tackle. So now Indiana has to score a touchdown and get a 2-point conversion. They have 17 seconds to play with. Indiana collapsed here in this second half offensively, but a throw up the middle. Breaking tackles finally gets brought down. 11 seconds left. They got to come up and spike it. Gonna spike it with 6 seconds left. This, in theory, should be the game. Bag them up. You try like a quick pass, try to get 10 yards off of this and get out of bounds. They do not. They go down the field. Bradford should pick that one off. They do get one more play, though. Can Purdue get to 10 regular season wins? And they essentially clinch a spot in the playoff. He heaves it. Got to make guys miss. He's not going to be able to, and Purdue comes from behind. They were down 24-13 at one point. Score 17 unanswered. Survive 2 more interceptions from Taylor Downs. But they get to 10 wins in the regular season and make the plays when it matters the most. A lot of big, stops on third down there late. The Burhen 4th down play to reach out and get the first down is probably the most significant play of this game. It has to be. There's no way that it's not, because he was stopped short, was able to turn around, reach his hand out, and just barely get the first down. Burhen scores 2 touchdowns. That's a huge day for him. Yeah, I think that I think we did what we were supposed to do. I mean, it wasn't always clean. It wasn't always pretty. But in the end, we got the job done when we had to have it. And you have to do that every now and then. So, very, very happy and pleased to come away with that victory there for sure. 31-23. We look at the stats. We end up outgaining them by 30 yards. Way more yards per run. They have more yards per play. They hit us for several big, deep pass plays. They were better than us on third down, but we were 3 for 3 on fourth down. We lost a turnover battle by 2. I think that's what kept this game close for sure. Downs, 28 for 35, 225, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks. Not a lot of big plays in this passing game, but a lot of clutch plays in this passing game. Unfortunate on the interceptions, though, for sure. Joyner, 11 carries, 101 yards. Could not get Volt going. Downs also had some massive scrambles in this game. I think for a lot of reasons, I think you could easily make him the player of the game here. We got Marshall, a little bit of run. Stenerud had a couple of plays here as well. Corey Smith, 9 for 77 and a score. Burhen, 6 for 45 and 2 scores. Durr, 4 for 47 and a score. Stenerud, good out of the backfield. Branch had a couple of decent plays for us. Joyner, Gant, just the 1 catch for him. Only had 1 drop. Guys came and made plays today. I thought the offensive line was really good. A little inconsistent in the run game. Anytime we were in the pistol, they definitely struggled a little bit more in those bunch sets, but they ran well when we were under center and kind of spreading the defense out. Scales, I feel like, was fine. Berglund got a decent stat line. I don't think he played overly well today. Sly made a couple of really clutch plays as usual. Same for Marable. Not a ton of tackles for loss, but they kind of came in big moments. Same with these sacks, just in general. Couldn't force any turnovers. And as we look over here at Indiana side of things, Stuckey 25 for 33, 300 yards, no tutties, no interceptions though. Sperling, really nice game. Definitely slowed him down. His last 4 carries went for 4 yards against us, which really helped. He did pop us for a 53-yarder though. He's almost for sure their thumbnail player of the game. Blade was really good. I was impressed with him. Malloy, they kind of hurt him on a couple of plays for sure. Definitely some positives, though. I thought they had guys that really made some plays. Downs with 15 tackles and 4 tackles for loss for them. He was really, really good. He was really good. He was probably the best player on the field today. Montgomery and Strickland each with some nice plays. But, yeah, I mean, a 4 tackle for loss game is insane. They had no sacks but did get 2 interceptions from 2 of their safeties. Whew, we get the job done. I think we'll do Sterling for them, and if I can find a way to get Burhen, I think he'll do Burhen for us. just because he made some just massive plays. Let's see what this play looks like. If I can't find a good one for Burhan, then we'll go with probably Downs, but I think we can find something here off of this. We'll go ahead and just get a background shot here as well. Then we need to find one of these plays here for Sperling, 53 yards. Probably have a good thumbnail opportunity here, if I had to guess. Man, what a run for him, though. He's good, dude. He's really good. Trying to find something that ain't got quite as many people in the background. Probably rock with that. Man, huge win. 10-2. It's crazy. Almost that next level as a coach. Would really love to get some commits here. We did have some people come in for a visit, so hopefully that ends up helping us out. KZ ends up in Nebraska, which is no big surprise there. We don't get any commitments, which is just continues to get more and more frustrating. Brand exposure still at a B-. I need that at that next level. Need that at that next level. There are some key players. Look, I mean, top three guys are majorly key players, and Crocker's a guy that can really have an impact for us in the future. But Downs, Volk, Schumacher, those are really, really key players ahead of us. We're up to 7th here. Obviously, it's the bye week here. This is the Army-Navy week. Week 13. So we have Ole Miss over Mississippi State. Had Oklahoma over Texas A&M. Nebraska over Iowa. Illinois over Northwestern. Michigan over Ohio State. Georgia over Georgia Tech. Tennessee over Vanderbilt. Texas over LSU. A big game there in the SEC. Colorado State over Boise State. Memphis throttles Navy. Miami gets back on track here with a win over Cal. Oregon. Okay, so for all intents and purposes, we have clinched our spot in the college football playoff. Because Oregon win, we cannot lose again. So we might, we might as well just make this a long end of this episode then, and we'll get through. We'll go through a bunch of different stuff here. We'll go through the Heisman winners and conference champions and all of that. So Oregon gets their win. TCU over Houston. Syracuse over Boston College. Clemson over South Carolina. UTSA over North Texas. Stanford over Notre Dame. And a big upset victory there by 2 scores. USC over UCLA. Texas Tech over Iowa State. West Virginia over Kansas State. No upset there. West Virginia over Kansas State. I just messed that up. Texas Tech over Iowa State, sorry. And then West Virginia over Kansas State. No upset. Florida over Florida State. There's our win. And Alabama survives Auburn on the road in the Iron Bowl. Then we had Arizona beats Arizona State. Upset rivalry week. Gotta love it. Let's do recruiting. Yes, I'll come back to recruiting. Sorry. Let's look at the players of the week. Had Nazir Addison for Temple and Tavion St. Clair for Texas Tech. It's your national players of the week. Then John Fussell and D. Searcy in the Big Ten. Our Heisman winners heading into this week. I think it's St. Clair's to lose. I think that makes a lot of sense. Marcel Reed should also be obviously in that conversation as well. All right, let's take a look at recruiting, and then we'll advance the week. We'll go over our stats and stuff for the end of the episode, I promise you. Here comes Texas there for Spurlock, which is exciting. Carvalho, we're putting 50. That's all we can do there. Swain. 86 speed. 6'3". The route run is not terrible. Give them another 25 there. Is there any inkling of like they're I mean, I know we've looked and done this before, but like any 3-star cornerbacks that may look even okay that have not been offered? Really need to add some more depth to this secondary for sure. Alonzo Lett. With Slalom. We got 30 points left. Do 10, 89. I can play with that. 86. Okay, so let's we'll offer scholarships to both of these guys. Let's just kind of take a look around recruiting and just kind of see how that's going Broadway. So we got Humphreys already committed. Wide receiver, I have not cut a dingle off the list yet. Ankara, okay. Ohio State pulled their scholarship from him. Okay. We can play with that. We jumped up to the top here for Swain, but if Ohio State pulled their scholarship, and I know they had a scholarship on him, it may end up proving huge for us. Eldrin Camp there. Eric Atkins still leading the way for the offensive tackle. 3-star Jim there. Bender we're looking good for. KZ, the guy we were all over all year, just could not overcome the pipeline in the long term. Boykins, we're still hanging on. All we can do. I mean, that's all we can do is put these points on him. It's not a good sign for the long term, though, because I think they're barely getting more points than us throughout the whole thing. Seals, we'll go ahead and cut him off the list. Michael's still hanging around for us, which is good. Playing style has not been a problem for him yet. It's messing up now. It won't let me look down at Fusco. We're going to end up losing Fusco. Unless he somehow commits like this week, we're going to end up losing him. And we offered scholarships on these new guys. Still looking good for Irving. Just really needed to get some depth back here. Like, even a guy like Hape, like, I'm not crazy about him, right? He's a box specialist. He's not very fast. Like, zone covers, though, 6 foot 190. Like, he can maybe play a little sub linebacker or something in, like, a dime package or whatnot. But he's just a strictly depth guy with his athleticism. I'm definitely a little bit more excited about, even though he's not crazy either. All right, let's go ahead and advance the week. Again, barring some glitch in the system, we're not going to be playing in the Big Ten championship game. So we do get a commitment here from Deion Spurlock, the 4-star halfback. We end up holding on to him, which is massive. We're up to first now for Swanee. We already first for Swanee. Sorry. Oh, just barely there. Okay. So obviously we're not playing in the Big Ten championship game. I can't do any recruiting this time, right? We have 80 hours available. I don't think I have any hours left available. Let's make sure we actually like these guys. Let's fully scout them. Okay, Alonzo Lett. So I'm a little worried about that 86 speed. Okay, so he's fine. We'll put a 5 on him, and then put this last Tim here on Alfonso Lett. KZ, we'll go ahead and just take him off the board. Yeah. So Ankara, we did. Well, now Ohio State offered a scholarship again. So I had to got my hopes up there for no reason. All right. So yeah, I mean, we're number 7 in the country. I think this is where you can technically like fire your coordinator, your guys, but we've gotten their points up a decent little bit. They're both motivators, so we can kind of let them focus on that while we're recruiting. They got 2 years left. Their prestige, as we do better, their prestige is going up more. I'm okay, I think, with leaving these guys here because I don't really know what the offers and stuff would be around this. Let's see what the conference championship schedules are. So it's going to be FIU over Western Kentucky. We'll take Western Kentucky there. San Jose State over Nevada. We're going to take Nevada. Buffalo against Akron. We're going to take Akron. Arizona State over Texas Tech. Texas Tech's been really good in this series. I'm picking Texas Tech to win. Arizona State's coming off a loss. That's Georgia Southern versus Troy. We're going to pick Georgia Southern in the upset there. Georgia over Tennessee. Number 3 versus number 4. I'm going to go with Georgia, of course, being a Bulldog fan. UTSA over ECU. UTSA is who I think is going to win. I think Miami is going to beat Clemson. And I think USC is going to beat Oregon. But I think all of these Big Ten teams, I think we're all going to be in here. So let's just let's simulate the week. See what we got. We're also going to know whether or not we're in the college football playoff, which we should be. Get a commitment from Kyle Cantrell, 4-star defensive end. Eric Atkins, a 3-star right tackle. He's the one that's the gym. Ankara does end up committing to Ohio State. I hate the Buckeyes. We do finally get to level up our coach again, which is great. Nothing really changing here. We're up to number 4 in the country, or excuse me, number 6. So we don't know what we're doing yet, correct? College football bracket, I guess, is just not out as of right now. Looks like we're going to be taking on Miami. Got a little ahead of myself there. So the conference championship scores, we did have West Kentucky winning, and that's who won. Okay, San Jose State beat Nevada. Akron beat Buffalo, which we had. Texas Tech beats Arizona State, which we had. Georgia Southern over Troy, which we had. Georgia over Tennessee, which we had. UTSA wins, which we had. Clemson does beat Miami, and then USC beats Oregon, which we had. So USC looks like the clear dominant team in the country this year. We know they got a good quarterback, and Marcel Reed. Let's get through this week, and let's make everything official here. Get to all the awards and everything as well. This will be the first time we have a non-Jeremiah Smith win the Heisman Trophy. Good commitment from Miguel Carvalho, a 4-star running back, which we're okay with. Cliff Slalom. Okay, so a couple of people ended up offering him very late, and that's going to cut us out of that battle. Is he the one that was? He is not the one that was. That was the gym though, which is good. So we get another commitment. Still looking good for several other players here as well. Tavion St. Clair, Texas Tech, is your Heisman Trophy winner. And just so I am clear to myself, I believe that he is a former 4-star running back. Or 5-star quarterback. See, I messed up both of those parts of that. I think he's a former 5-star quarterback that went to Ohio State and then transferred to them, and that is exactly what he is. Texas Tech has continued to rattle off big wins. Look at the Jet Award winner, Ahmad Branch. Had 3 return touchdowns this year. Never got him the ball as much as I wanted to in the return game. And look at us in the college football playoff here in year 3. Going to be taking on Miami in a home playoff game. This Hurricanes team has been really good over the course of this series. They've been really good this year. I think we've been really good. I think that's a huge monster matchup here for us. Hopefully we can do something with that, but that is massive, massive, massive for us to get this opportunity. That's great. That's awesome. So now we're not going to do like the national stats and stuff. Why don't we look at our stats right quick. So Downs heading into the playoff, 35 touchdowns versus 14 interceptions, by far the most touchdowns we've thrown for in a season. He's had a really, really good year. The running game obviously has been shaken up a little bit just because of Marshall's inability to stay healthy, just because of the way that wear and tear and stuff has worked on this game. Durr, like barring a big playoff run, I don't think we're going to have a 1,000-yard receiver this year. Burhan, 12 touchdowns. Durr with 11. Corey Smith has really come along late. We've really done a nice job, I think, of mixing in a bunch of different players. I think this offensive line has been really good. We've allowed 5 sacks all year. It's hard to complain too much with that. Scales and Berglund, just an absolute monstrous amount of tackles. I'm going to guess since we didn't get a pop-up there, we didn't win any awards, is what I'm assuming. But a ton of tackles here at the top. If there's somebody's stats in particular you want to look at, certainly you can. So Berglund and Schumacher each over 20 tackles for loss. Harkless is right on the outside of that. Schumacher 10 sacks, Harkless 9.5. We only picked off 3 passes all year. Kicker 14 of 18. As we head into this spot, we've only punted 21 times, 3 kick return touchdowns for Branch. Or why he won the Jet Award of the year. So obviously we saw the Heisman Trophy winner. Let's look at award winners right now. Tavion St. Clair wins the Maxwell. I don't think we'd have anybody up for that. We do not. Same for the Walter Camp. We do not. We're not up for the head coach of the year. Okay. Davey O'Brien goes to St. Clair. Downs, too many interceptions to be in that discussion. Nobody here for our Scales. Just barely makes the final 12 here. Could have swore Berglund was way at the top of this list at one point in time. But McCarty Vickers wins it out of Colorado. Nagurski had Justin Williams win that. Scales down at 11th, despite having 1.5 million tackles. The Jim Thorpe Award goes to Vickers. Dalton Sly had a really nice redshirt freshman campaign, but does not make it. We have nobody for the Doak Walker. Fred Bolitnikoff, we're not going to have anybody here. But it does go to Jonah Wilson for UTSA. Lombardi goes to Amari Adams out of Clemson. I guess I should have said that Doak Walker goes to Daniel Hill out of Ole Miss. United Golden Arm Award goes to Holstein. He's been great in this series. Handed us a loss back when he was still playing for Pitt back in season 1. He's been excellent in this series. Edge rusher Michael Kilbane out of Northwestern. I don't guess we had anybody up for this. Schumacher did end up finishing 10th. Okay. Outland Trophy goes to Chase Basantis. Don't think we're going to have anybody. We do not. John Mackey, Sean Burke out of Florida International wins it. Burhan ends up 7th. Just for comparison's sake, what were his stats like? 65 or 8, 49. So just way more total touches, even though Burhan found the end zone way more times than he did. Broyles Award, not going to have any of our guys there. Dick Butkus goes to Justin Williams. Scales and Berglund were at least in the conversation for that. The Remington goes to Susu Alofiatalu. Olafatalu out of Miami, who we're going to be playing him as your center of the year. Towns McGough, going to be your Luke Groza winner. Ray Guy, CJ Rawlings. Branch again wins the Jet Award, and the Sean Alexander Award goes to Tony Ellington. Taylor Downs threw so many interceptions, he didn't even end up on that list. I think the overblowing of interceptions because nobody in college football wins it, I think is insane. Taylor Downs was excellent as a redshirt freshman. All-Americans, the national level. There's somebody in particular, obviously, you're looking for. We'll kind of take things slow. I'm mainly looking for our own guys. That way I'm not reading off 1 million names here. Doesn't look like we're going to have anybody, unfortunately, on the first team, which kind of sucks for sure. Certainly plenty of standout names in that. Second team, I think Justin Marshall is an All-American if he does not deal with the injury stuff there. Okay, so no first or second teamers. What about the freshman team? Tony Ellington out of Miami has got that. Okay. Dalton Sly's got to be on here. Okay, so Dalton Sly is a freshman All-American. That's at least cool to see. Go to the Big Ten. How many first-teamers do we have? We have Scales and Dalton Sly are first-team all-conference players. I guess I kind of, without looking at the stats, I guess I kind of get that. Second team. Harkless makes it. Freshman team, we didn't even, that Rousseau looked good though, and we played them. George Gant makes it at tight end as a freshman all-conference player. Dalton Sly makes that as well. Okay, so, yeah, I'll tell you what, just out of curiosity, we'll look at our conference stats, just kind of see where some of our guys compare. And I believe we're in the college football playoff. We lost them 2 games early, which, you know, what I wanted out of this year was to compete for for the college football playoff. That was my big goal this year. We made it. So that's a huge step for us. Golly, Varner's thrown for a bunch of yards. So Varner, this is just in the Big Ten. So Downs is obviously a pretty significant bit down, just as far as that's concerned. Touchdowns, he is third behind Reed and Varner, two of the best quarterbacks in the country. Big thing has been the interceptions, thrown for the third most in the conference. Ryan Brown, 17 touchdowns, 70 interceptions. Obviously, he started for us back in season 1 and decided to transfer out, and we've been for the better because of that. 13.5, yeah, that's a bunch of interceptions is what it is. So 7.8 yards per attempt, I would guess is, yeah, it's not that great, actually. Okay. Rushing yards wise, obviously, if Marshall is healthy, I mean, he easily would have cleared, I think he easily would have been a 1,000-yard guy. He probably gets into that discussion as being an all-conference player. And several 1,000-yard guys, I mean, 2 Ohio State guys at the top, 2 1,000-yard guys just strictly out of USC. We spread the ball around a pretty good bit, but Durr does find his way. I think he transferred in and put together a really strong season for us. 11 touchdowns certainly helps for Durr there as well. A little shocked that Burhan didn't get more love, like among just the tight ends, but let's see. Where does he rank? I mean, he wasn't even an all-conference tight end guy. I guess Whiting got it there. Whiting and Johnson. I mean, they just didn't score there the touchdowns he did. Miami, though. Till we get next, kind of finish up. We'll finish this up kind of looking at where we stand right now as far as recruiting goes. So from a national perspective, we are currently the 31st class. We're having the problem that we're having is not being able to get people to commit super early in the process. Part of that is some of our school grades are still a little inconsistent, with the pro potential, the brand exposure. So you're not really being able to like milk in being the fact that we're putting in a bunch of points on these guys. So it's not allowing us to kind of maneuver and get more players. But I mean, I think we're gonna end up being okay. I think we're gonna end up losing Fusco here. I think that makes sense. Ballher, I do think we're going to end up getting. We got teams trying to make a late push there. Cortez Irving, we should add Bender to this list. Should add Swain. I'm gonna go ahead and cut off Ankara here. Okay, so I think we can end up getting Let too. We have to really be aggressive with that though, as Washington decides to jump on there for no reason. But yeah, I mean, I think we're going to end up being okay. I think we can end up adding. I think we can probably get Let. I think we can. That's going to be tight though, but they don't have the pipeline over us. I think it's just a matter of us putting in more points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more players to this class, so it's not a very big class. But then whatever we can bring in, as far as the transfer portal goes, would obviously help. Oh, we can actually see the. It's going to be a longer episode than I originally assumed it was going to be. But once we didn't make the conference championship game, that kind of happens. Take a look at what we got here. So Humphreys is a star development guy. Spurlock is impact. Carvalho is normal. Dingle was elite development, which I figured he was going to be. Eldrenkamp is just normal. We don't know Boykins is yet. Cantrell's impact. Egwanagu is normal. Michaels is normal. And Atkins is impact. That's all we got so far. Okay. All right, that's going to do it here for this episode. The next time that I see you in this series, we will be taking on the Miami Hurricanes here in the college football playoff. It should be fun. This is a really, really good team, and this is obviously the biggest game that we've had, in this series. Their talent gap is not enormous over us. That makes me feel good. We are going to get this game at home. First time the Boilermakers have made the college football playoff, so we'll see how it works out. But, yeah. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Check out my Seattle Mariners franchise, and then there'll be the show 25 that we still have going on as well. And yeah, leave me feedback in the comments section down below. I'm excited that we made it to this point. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, peace.